What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Boss Man. Hey. Today, we got a special guest. Let me introduce him. Hold on. Y'all seen Naruto. Summoning Jitsu.
Yep. Bro, I was just watching Squid Game.
What's up, man? You good? Hey, what's going on, man? You want to introduce yourself to the people, man?
So my name's Matt. I've heard a lot about the studio, and now I'm here. Oh,
it's lit. It's lit.
This wasn't the shirt I was wearing.
It's lit. Let's go.
Where'd the shirt come from?
Let's go. Yeah. Hey, man. So we about to give y'all this big three. Matter of fact, who is the big three of this new generation, man? So opposed to standing up, we're gonna sit down and do this. Hold on, let me change the scenery. Who would you say is the big three for this generation, man? Who we got for the lineup for this generation, man? Talk to me.
You know, you got me on the spot, and two of them come to mind right away for me, and that would definitely have to be Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. But I'm torn for the third one.
You're torn for the third one?
Yeah.
Who are you thinking about for the third one?
Attack on Titan.
And
My Hero Academia.
You know what's crazy? You telling me that for the third, the Attack on Titan and Academia, because when we had the original conversation, like my big three kind of was I was like, all right, what about bars? I was trying to think of some of the more mainstream, longer-winded anime, and I was like, yo, Demon Slayer,
the new
Attack on Titan,
new big three,
and Jujutsu Kaisen, that might be the three, man.
Yeah.
Like, that might be the three, man. Do you think because they are right now shorter anime as far as like episodes, do you think that they can still be considered like generational big three? Because I feel like when you look at Naruto, 400 episodes, not necessarily including filler, but when you look at the One Pieces of the world, and then you got Bleach, all these guys got hundreds of episodes. Do you think they need more time to be considered the big three, or like, you know what, they can still do it with like 50 episodes, 75 episodes?
Well,
what you think?
I'm thinking, so you say new big three.
Yeah.
The thing I'm considering is hype, excitement, right? They got new content, right? They all only needed one season really to get everybody, hyped.
That's a fact.
The opening season for each one of these had everybody hooked. Especially in my opinion, I think Jujutsu Kaisen is blowing up. I think everyone's counting down the days until season 2. You asked me, well, do they need to be in the limelight longer to be considered big three? But with that preface of new big three. So you're asking me, in my opinion, what are the new top 3 anime?
Yeah.
And that's what comes to mind. All of them are shonen.
Yeah,
right? They're all shonen, and it's never stated that they have to be shonen to be big three.
That's a fact. Yeah.
But historically, the big three are always shonen.
That is true.
Right?
Wait, none of these are. Hold up, is Attack on Titan shonen?
No. But My Hero is.
My Hero is. Yeah.
Remember, I was torn between the two.
Yeah. My original was kind of like, let me bring up My Hero. Boruto, Black Clover, heck no.
Boruto is a no for me.
We can't have a show called Boruto and Naruto and Sasuke got the best moments. We not doing that.
And then for me, even Naruto and Sasuke's best moments are they pale in comparison to their best moments in Shippuden. I get, maybe they're not in their prime anymore, but I mean,
man.
I feel like they should have mastered their abilities at this point. Like,
absolutely.
I think that Hokage Naruto should be the best Naruto.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's out here getting hands.
Molly-wise.
He's out here getting hands.
Man, I think if anything, what kind of kills me, like with Boruto, as far as like for him, like we didn't get a lot of him being Hokage in Shippuden series. We finally get him as a Hokage.
Believe it.
In a sense, and we finally get him as a Hokage throughout a series, and it's kind of like, of course, Lady Tsunade did a lot of admin work too. Of course, they tried to make Boruto look like a bad dad, because apparently that's just what they do in anime, make parents look bad, and Boruto being spoiled. But that's another subject.
Yeah,
but
it's got to be another video.
There you go.
Parenting 101.
Yes, what? That is hey, straight up. But what's crazy is like, I I feel like they don't do Naruto no justice, man. For like you said, for him being a Hokage, they don't do him no justice. Even in this spoiler alert, I don't care. It's in the manga. Everybody already know. Like even for like this recent episode of Boruto, because it's all over the world that Kurama is gone. Like everybody, like it's all over the internet. But what's crazy is what they gloss over. The fact that Sasuke lost Rinnegan and they try to make like it, they just try to gloss over it. Like, yo, y'all, so Naruto came out of nowhere. Out of all the things Sasuke has done avoided, he done switched bodies with Chain and done everything. Boruto comes out of nowhere and stabs he stabs him in the eye, bro. And that's it. Like, they don't, like, I don't understand, man. Like, how they let that happen like that,
they have
man.
a god level shinobi got snuck by Boruto.
What?
And yeah, sure, he was Momoshiki.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Man, that's crazy. But one thing I do want to mention as far as Boruto that I hate, the manga version of him when he transforms and he has like the Momoshiki design.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why he's fire in the manga, but in the series, that faded animation, like, yo, what y'all? Why y'all ain't just copy the manga? I'm a little confused with that one, man. But yeah, it's been a little challenging watching Boruto. Academia, out of like the Black Clovers and the Boruto, Academia is definitely in the lead right now. Out of those three,
for top three,
yeah, for top between those three is the fact that you're even putting Academia in the same conversation to compete with Attack on Titan for the big three spot, I think that says a lot too.
And it is, Attack on Titan's not exactly new on the scene. You know, the first couple seasons came out a while ago. I think it was about 2016, late 2010s anyway. Yeah. So it's been out for a few years, but I think, you know, with the final season finally coming out, and it's just getting that hype again. You know? So it's getting talked about. So I think that makes it a contender for new big three. What are your three?
Man, I think having conversations with you kind of helped. I ain't gonna say persuade, but it made me think a little deeper. So I guess you can say persuade too. Yeah. I would say that because originally I was like I said, I had that mindset of kind of like, all right, long-winded, you know what I'm saying? But it takes time for shows to grow too. So I can't be like, oh, you can't be this generation big three because you ain't got 900 episodes. Boruto wasn't necessarily, not Boruto, but One Piece and Bleach and them, they weren't necessarily big three when they came out. It was over time that it eventually got that title because they all came out. Because when those three came out, you either took one of those three paths. You know what I'm saying? I obviously went to Naruto, watched Bleach like a decade later, and I still ain't gotten, I'm like on nowhere with One Piece, you know what I'm saying? So still trying to get up on that. And I think that was kind of my mindset with the Academia, the Black Clover,
too new,
and the Boruto. And I wanted kind of wanted that to be the thing, but I'm like, nah, you're not gonna get me with long-winded episodes, a bunch of running around Asta talking about nothing with that bad animation. My gosh, boy. But I think that was my
they signed up the budget animation studio for Boruto.
And one thing I appreciate about the newer anime, whether it's Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, or Jujutsu Kaisen, they get to the action. They don't power up. I'm calling you out, DBZ. Yes, y'all already know how I feel about Dragon Ball Z, but still, I gotta give them that credit because that's what I think keeps us in tune too. Like, that when they about it, they just go, man. They don't give us a lot of filler.
I do feel like that with Jujutsu Kaisen, at least the season we got, it was about every 3 episodes. You're not getting bored watching Jujutsu Kaisen, so that's a personal opinion. One of the reasons that, I mean, I know we're not talking about favorites, but I think right now, that's probably my favorite.
Jujutsu Kaisen?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Yeah,
that like a kid waiting for that.
That Jujutsu Kaisen. I remember when the first episode dropped, man. I was like, that fight scene on the balcony and everything that was going on, I was like, yo, this joint is it's crazy, man. That's money worth right there. And I think Demon Slayer, especially if you ain't seen Mugen Train yet, I need you to see that. I think that movie right there just sealed the deal, man. Like that Mugen Train was crazy, man. For sure.
It does do a lot sitting here talking about it to speak about animation. Does a lot for any series. I think Boruto could have been talked about in the same way that Jujutsu Kaisen is talked about. At least, maybe not that much, but more in a positive light if the animation had been on the same level. Because if you think about it, right, we're talking about Nappa for Attack on Titan. We're talking about Nappa for Jujutsu Kaisen, right? Isn't it?
And then Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's
right. I think so.
So point is, right, good animation does a lot for an anime. And, you know, at least for the shonen guys. And it's a pretty diverse world.
That's a fact. I agree with you because, man, I'm talking about, I've never, like, there's a difference between an anime, like, there's certain anime that one may consider bad, but if it's purposely done, like, I'm a big fan of Trigger Studios, Killer Kills, the B&A, I think it's B&A, brand new anime on Netflix from Trigger Studio. Like, that style is purposely like that.
Yeah.
But when you look at Black Clover, I don't think I've ever really not watched the anime because the animation was so bad. It's bad, man.
I'll tell you, mine was Seven Deadly Sins. After the first season, I was so excited for the story on Netflix to continue. You know, watching the first episodes. You know, Escanor versus the 10 Sins, and it was just so good. And then the new season came out, and I couldn't watch it. It was, they had turned you know, the blood, right, was white, like bright white, and like that seemed really weird to me. And then just the animation just was not good at all. I couldn't watch it, and I read the manga already, so I knew it happened, and I was very much looking forward to seeing it animated. But yeah, it wasn't doing it for me.
That's why I say when the story is good and the animation is like, that story can still carry it, no matter how good it is.
100%.
But when that story ain't really that good and your animation buns, Hulu, you know, turn on something else.
I think you know there are some contenders. What do they call them? Runner-ups.
Runner-ups, okay.
There are a couple of runner-ups for me as we're sitting here talking, coming to mind, right? They're still pretty new, that a lot of people really like.
Okay.
You know, you're watching Mob Psycho right now.
Mob Psycho, hey.
That's good. I
slept on Mob Psycho, I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of slept on Mob Psycho.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
You want to talk about good animation and some good fight scenes?
Yeah.
I get it. The plot is like, he's got that plot armor on. One Punch Man. You know, it's a joke, right?
Yeah.
How strong he is, but that's the point, right? So
exactly.
If you just accept that in the beginning, and there's so much going on outside of just One Punch Man himself.
I definitely like having this conversation and breaking that. I think I agree with you right now. For Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, and
well, who is it? Attack on Titan or My Hero?
I said My Hero.
Well, you said Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
And then we got Demon Slayer.
And
then the one, or at least for me anyway. And then the one that I was torn between was Attack on Titan and My Hero.
I'm not mad at that, man. Like those two, I feel like they can be interchangeable. I feel like Attack on Titan fits, especially when you talk about animation. I feel like all of them go together so well.
Well, how about why don't we ask the viewers if you think it's My Hero you can like, or put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments.
Let's let the viewers pick the third.
Yeah, y'all pick that third one, man. That's a tough one, man, for sure. Cause like I said, Academia, they've been doing a good job lately, man, for sure. They call it My Villain Academia. That's fire.
Yeah.
Should have been that, cause the heroes, that's another conversation.
Yeah,
it's been lit with the villains, no lie, man. Yeah. I think that's it, man. Shoot. Anything else, man? I think we covered that, man.
Thanks for having me.
All right, you already know, man. We here. That's cool, man.
Head out with that transportation.
We out, man. It's your boy Boss, man. We out.